Yo, what's poppin', Ghetto Styles? What's up? Yo, this is the King O Caesar bringing you unboxings, gear reviews, and tutorials. Something like this one. So if you guys are new here, you might want to think about subscribing to your boy. You know what I'm saying? Feeling great. Feeling great today. You know what I'm saying? Because I have a beast here with me. Something that I've never seen in the wild. Something I've never been able to touch. Something that I've just seen on photographs and just wish that one day that I would get the chance to actually touch it and feel it and, do all type of weird things to it, excuse like the French. Get a little, you know, pick it up and get weird in a snuggie type deal, you know. But I finally got my hands on one, and we are talking about the MPC X. MPC X, man. What's good, T Roy B? Welcome to the stream. Welcome, Ghetto Styles. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we get more people in here, but if we don't, we don't. If we do, we do. We gon' we gonna rock out regardless. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just happy. I'm just happy, bro. And just for full transparency, I'm gonna cuz I got an unboxing video dropping let me go to main screen. I got a video dropping probably tomorrow or the day after with me unboxing the MPC 1. Now, you see that I have the MPC 1 and I have the MPC X. What is going on here? How are you getting all this stuff? Well, it's not because I'm balling. I got the money and I paid for it. That's for sure. It's definitely not because of that. I'm pleased to announce that ZZounds.com has, they've offered to sponsor the channel, like, you know what I'm saying, as far as providing me gear and stuff to test out. So they'll be sending me the gear that I asked for to review and things like this. It's on a loaner program and things like that. And there's other things like mixed up with it. But the biggest thing for me is that I actually get a chance to touch some of this gear that I be talking about, versus me just speaking about it, in the, past tense or, in the metaphysical. I actually be able to put my hands on it now and, you know what I'm saying, let you guys know what my real feelings about it, after playing with it and doing my thing with it. So like the MPC X is one of the things I always wanted to test out. I owned the MPC Renaissance when they first came out. That was like one of the things I signed up for first. Or that was the first MPC I ever had, honestly. The MPC Ren was the first one. And I love the form factor of the MPC Ren. I love that it looked like classic MPCs. I've always wanted MPCs, could never afford them. And, I just started working with the DAWs because it was cheaper and easier to get into. And then when the X came out, I really wanted to get it, but that 2300 mark was just something that I could never touch. So, but the channel's been going great, and I have you guys to thank for that. I'm a small channel, so it's crazy that they even like reached out to me and like gave me this opportunity because I'm a small channel. But that just shows you guys that anything is possible if you put your mind to it. If you guys like move forward and if you speak it into existence, you can make things happen, right? So they reached out, and I'm just over the moon. I didn't even think it was real, man, until I got the first piece of gear in the mail. I got the MPC 1 first, and then like one day after that, the MPC X came, and they sent them both at the same time. I said, I tried to get the keys, man, but they're out of stock. They won't get the keys until the middle of November, he said, my rep said, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Billy or Bill, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to that guy, man, because he's been nothing but amazing, you know. And shout out to Z Zounds, period, bro, for, you know, supporting the little guy, man. Because in this game, I am the little guy, you know. There's a lot of other people that probably, you know, that they could have gave this opportunity to, and you know, they seen something in my channel that they liked, and they gave me a shot. So, you know, that's a thanks to all you guys too. You know, the people who support the channel, the people that's been here engaging and commenting, you know, all that stuff, you know, means a lot. And it's helped me in this process to, you know, to get this arrangement with Z Sound. So I'm happy to announce that. That's a win for all of us. It's a win for you, a win for me. We winning out here. So let's go to this. So one of the reasons why I wanted to get the MPC X is because the Q links. The Q links are like, you know, are powerful for me when it comes to like mixing, because I don't like the mix in the MPC live too, honestly, because I hate flipping between. I'm weird like that. I guess I got like pet peeves with certain things, and like if I have to do too many steps, it's just not great for me. So with the MPC live too, you only have the four knobs, and you have to bank over when you want to do different things. You know, if you want to control different parameters inside, you know, the like your plugins when you're using your plugins, or in the mixer when you're using your mixer, like you have to do that. You don't have to do that with the X, because the X is mapped with the 16 with 16 Q links, and pretty much all the Q links are mapped to all the parameters that you need within your DAW. So I thought it would be pretty cool to, you know, get in here, get uh, a beat that I made, and, you know, mix it up and just show you what you can do with the MPC-X. And this is my first time actually being on the X, but I'm pretty sure it's similar to like the RAN, as far as like, you know, how it feels and whatnot. And if you know how to navigate through MPC software on the MPC 1 or the MPC Live 2, it probably won't take you that long. I'm guessing it's not going to take me hardly any time to like get this thing going and like to actually mix a beat down. Um, on top of that, what was I gonna say? On top of that, it makes it super easy, because with the X, just like the one, it has a lot of function buttons, so you can get to different screens very fast. You know, for instance, I'm in track mode. You know, I can go to push a button and go to the main. You know what I'm saying, to the main screen. I can push a button and go to pad mixer. I can go to channel mix. You know what I'm saying? I can go to sample edit, program edit. You know, it just has all the dedicated buttons that you would need to just jump around in the MPC software very quick, and not even really have to use the screen. You know, because in I think I'm pretty sure the shortcuts still work too. This is running. This They sent this out with 2.10. I haven't done anything with this X. Nothing. I haven't done anything. I haven't put my stuff on it. It's still with all the stuff that they sent with it. You know, which is nothing. I can even go in here, go to browse, and show you. These are all the expansions that was on there. You know, you have like the basic instruments that came in there. So I made this beat with all factory things. I think I used tube synth. I used like one of the I used two of the kits from from these expansions, and I made this beat. You know, basically with the stock stuff. So you can out the box out the box. The NPCs are capable. You're capable of making beats. Now, I know. I mean, you're capable of making beats like straight out the box with these things. I know we're like sound snobs over here, and we talk about sounds and different things and whatever. But if you don't have the budget, or you don't have like the means to get like to get certain things, then work with what you got. Learn how to make the things that you have sound better. The plugins, the expansions, the gear, whatever you have, learn how to make that stuff work for you. Because I'm telling you, like that's a challenge in itself, and it'll make you a better producer, honestly. Because you know, once you get all the good stuff, it's easy to create like dope beats when you have really good sounds. If you know music, a little bit of music theory, or you know how, or you have the sound for it, basically. You know what I mean? It's easy to do that when you have good sounds. When you have to work with what you have, then it makes it more challenging, but it also makes you better. Makes you a better producer. So this beat, not saying it's the dopest or not, but it was the beat that was playing at the beginning. If you're just joining me, welcome to the channel. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad you're here with me. Um, we about to get dirty up in here, man. Celestial Black was good. We got Jamie Rice up in here. Was good with you, bro? Welcome. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna play this beat. This beat was made with like all the stock stuff that came with the X. You know what I'm saying? So let's do this. I keep saying, I say that like, every time I do that, I think of that movie that had what's his name in it. And every time he lied, he'd say, you know what I'm saying? Dang, bro. I can't remember my name. It's late, bro. It's late. It's early here, man. It's like 6:43 in the morning. I've been up all night trying to get this stuff ready. Uh, uh, no, man. Jamie Rice, man. Like, I was just saying at the beginning, this was sent to me by Z Sounds. Like, now I have a partner, kind of like a sponsorship by Sounds. They're gonna send me loaner gear that I can test out for the channel and play with, for you guys to show you like the real on camera, and just do that stuff. Man, the X is beautiful. Ghetto Styles, the X, like, it's everything. Like, you know what? Honestly, you guys know how much gas I done had for the MPC Key 61, bro. Now that I got the MPC X here, I don't know. My gas is like kind of shifting, bro. It's kind of shifting. Because I'm telling you, this X, man, it reminds me so much of the Ren. Like, as far as like how it feels, and and I love the Ren, bro. I would have kept the Ren if I wasn't trying to get some more gear. I would have kept the Ren, and when I sold it, I regretted it. To this day, I still regret selling it, but it was just sitting like collecting dust, so I had to get rid of it. And then not only that, the X matches my MIDI controller that I've had for like 8 years. The Impulse, the Novation Impulse 49. That's my keyboard controller. You know what I'm saying? So let's go on and play some of this beat. Let me know if y'all can hear that good. right, so you guys got the gist of it. You know, like I said, I made that with all the stock sounds that came with the MPC X. This was like assigned to somebody else, I think, before I got it. The MPC one came to me brand new. The X did not. The X was already set up. This is running 2.10 already. So we got as you can see, we got the sounds and stuff like that. It doesn't even have, it's crazy, bro, because I got this thing and it didn't even have hype synth in it. So we're gonna go back to the main, and if we go into, let's go to a blank one, 7, and let's just click on this. I still like to use that. If you can see right there, like, there's no hype synth, there's no Odyssey, there's no, none of that stuff is in here. It's just got the regular stuff, bassline, electric, and tube synth. And I used tube synth for the bell, and I used I used tube synth for the other sound that's in there too, and then like a couple kits that came with it. But yeah, this is bare bones. I'm gonna update it and do stuff to it, and probably tomorrow, so that I can get like some of the stuff I'm on there, some of the stuff that I've been using to test it more, and so I can make my dedicated videos for the X, because I will be having X videos coming out along with MPC one videos. I got the MPC one unboxing video dropping probably, if not tomorrow, the day after the video's done. I just got to do the SEO and upload it on YouTube. So let's jump into this mixing. You know what I'm saying? I keep saying that, bro. I can't help it. I cannot help it. Okay, so when I mix, I like to start with just leveling everything. Well, the first thing I do is, before I start leveling everything, I go in and I take out like the bad frequencies. Now, when you're a beat maker, you don't really have to do this. This is something I do. Like, this is coming from like if I was gonna be rapping on a song, or if I was the engineer, you know, in the studio, like mixing down the song, and then somebody was gonna rap on it, and then there would be even more like changes made later, depending on how the recordings are done. But you know, if you're just a regular beat maker and you're trying to get stuff out, I could just like really just map this. I could really just map that and send it how it is, or as is, you know what I'm saying? Because the engineers are going to change it anyway. Whoever you're sending this to or giving these beats to, if they have good engineers like working on their stuff, if you're not engineering the song, then they're going to change it and mix it the way that they want to anyway. So, like, you really could just leave it, like that. A lot of producers I know just make the beat and just send it out. But we're approaching this as like, this is my artist, or I'm the artist, and I'm making the beat. So I want to have the beat pretty much, mixed and ready to go when I load it into Pro Tools, whatever I'm gonna use to record with, and that way I don't have to do a lot of work. So and I like to start with the drum. So I'm gonna go to track mute, and I'm gonna do the drums first, because the drums are easier, like with the frequencies. Now we still want, like, if you hear it, it's got like a tone to it, right? So it's got like energy. We don't want to take away a lot of the energy. We want to keep some of that energy. You know what I'm saying? We want to keep most of it. We just want to get rid of the bad frequencies. So, like, even with hi-hats and snares and stuff like that, they might be having some low frequencies in there that might be meshing with the other low frequencies. So, but you don't really need them in there. So, what you do is you take them out. I'm gonna show you what I mean. Let's go to our track. No, hold on, man. I just hit my knee, y'all. Oh my goodness, that hurt so bad, bro. Just give me 1 second to recover, y'all. All right, I think I'm good now. Cause the MPC X is like over here in this corner, man. So I gotta like try to get over here. And I hit my knee on the corner of the desk, man. That stuff hurt so bad, bro. Let me know. Let me know in the chat if you guys ever did that. You know, in the studio, just like banged your knee on the corner of your desk or something, bro. Let me know. So what I'm doing on the second slide, I'm adding a parametric EQ. And I always go to when I go into the EQ, I always go into the high cut. So this is the kick. And it's got that like that sound in there. That I don't know what that sound effect in there. It's baked into the kick. So we still want to kick that. I mean, we still want to keep that. So, you know, I'm just gonna take off just a little bit of the low end and a lot of the high end for this. So like I said, with the Q links, like usually you have to go to the screen to do this stuff. Right here, I can cut that on right here, and you can see that it just made a change right there. So I was able to activate it from the Q links instead of having to go to the screen, which the screen is huge enough. You still can use the screen, but you know, using MPC X, man, you can just go right there. And I turn that off. I mean, turn that on. You know what I'm saying? So like I want to add some more of that low end back in. I only want to take some out because I still want that energy, but I don't need all the low frequency in there because I already have the bass as well. So about right there. Cut my high cut. Got my high cut on. See how that changes that? Basically, I just want the punch of the kick. Solo. See how it didn't take too much energy around. That would be dope, bro. Jersey Boy Beats. Yeah, if they make a MPC Key X, but I heard they might be having some. I heard somebody like discovered something else in the codes that was like a MPC Key Ultra or something. I don't know. Now we're going to the snare. And see, I like working with like these different instruments and stuff. You don't want to do too much because you'll start changing up the sound. You know, you'll start changing up the sound of that instrument. So another parametric EQ. Let's go in here. We working with the high, with the high and low uh cut. Now this one is like more on you know, it's probably like high mid range. So we definitely taking some lows out. And like I said, I didn't even have to use that. I'm so used to using the live, man, that like going to the Q links is like you know. But here we go. Now you see how that changes that up? If I take too much of the lows out, I still want that thump. And I'm gonna also take some of the highs out of this too. Not too much. And this is just like I said, this is stuff that you don't have to do. This is what I do basically, especially when I'm mixing in DAWs and stuff like that. I put EQ, I put an EQ on everything just to get like the bad frequencies out. So I'm gonna speed through some of this stuff. Now this is we want to take a lot more of the highs out. like I got everything for the drums right here. Let's go to the channel mixer. I'm gonna cut all the other channels now. This is when I started mixing and panning the drums. See how easy it is to go from the channel mixer just back over to the pad mix. Bam, just click of a button. Let's go to levels. And I like to do this to the metronome too, so. So let's go to the main. Let's go record. Let's go record and play for the metronome. I use the metronome because this helps like create headroom. So it gives you like a kind of like an idea. I like to have like all my beats like at like -6. I would say like the whole beat can't be like above -6. And right here, another thing that's great about the MPC X that the other MPCs don't have is this readout on the side. So that gives you like a readout with the output it's showing you. So this is your output over here. So that way you can judge like where you are with the beat, like what dBs you're hitting. And you see that metronome is way louder than that. We want it like that. That metronome, depending on how loud you get your metronome, but typically the metronome is always going to be way louder than the actual, beat. So now that I got the kick, I don't even need the metronome no more. So I'll go back up here and we'll change that to just to record. Go back to pad mix. And I pan pretty much all my drums except the snare and I pan all my drums except the kick and the bass. I always keep those centered. Like I always pan like just subtle pan. It'll still give it like its own like kind of like lane. So snares I typically pan like maybe a couple to the left. Hi-hats I pan to a couple to the right, the main hi-hat. And then like any like variants or whatever, I'll pan those differently as well. And crashes I leave in the middle too. Let's go to track 3. Actually, and also what I like to do for programs too, like with drums, I like to put like a compressor on them, on all of them. So compressor kind of gels it together and makes it hit a little bit harder. Now you can see with me just adding that compressor, like how much it like it bangs. How much punchy that kick sounds, and that snare hits a little bit harder too. check in with the chat. How you guys doing, man? Are you guys getting any value out of this? If you are, let me know. You know, if it's just dumb, you can let me know too. I hope the tips that I'm giving is good, and just showing you how easy it is to mix with the X too. I mean, if I had the X, I wouldn't mind mixing and standalone any day. What? Are you recording? I'm live. I know. Sorry. Even with this one, I'm still gonna go in there. I'm gonna put this compressor on it. I mean, not this compressor, this EQ. Get some of that low range. We're gonna go for the high cuts. Bam. We're gonna get a lot of them lows out. I'm gonna see something that's clashing, so I'm gonna go back over here. Pad mix. And it's this one, so I'm gonna pan that to the other side. I don't want to go that far. So A12. Let's go this way. Let's go back to the channel mixer. What can I do for this sound as far as EQ? Oops, I didn't have to do that because I have the Q links. had effects on it. Really? Did I put these effects on there? Yeah, I'll put that one on there. So we're gonna switch this out with a. Dang, why are all these open? Let's do a pair. Boop, boop. Now you see by I don't know if you guys if you heard the beat like earlier when I made it, like you could definitely hear the bells and stuff in there, but because I EQ'd that the main sound the way that I did, I basically did I forgot what they call it. But if you have the frequencies, if you have the frequencies or whatever, basically you got the frequency. Let's see. Boop, 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 boop. So basically, you got the frequencies going through here, and how I EQ'd it. Dang, I'm all type of stuff going on right now. Okay. Sorry guys, my light went out. But no, you got the waveform. You got the waveforms that go like this. I basically EQ'd it kind of like this. So I cut out some of the highs and some of the lows. And now with this bell coming in, I know the frequencies I'm probably more on the high end. So it's giving it like more room to shine. If you can hear that. Like even Even when I cut this bell down, and I kind of want that bell to be on the outside anyway. I want it to kind of be on. I want that main melody to kind of sit in the middle, like right there, and then I want like that bell to kind of like surround it, kind of. So another way to get it to like spread out is to EQ it as well. So we're gonna go into here. We're gonna EQ this bell. A lot of this stuff, man, is just adding like high and low filter cuts. Like if you got good sounds, like you work with the sounds how you want. If you want to change the sound of something, you do it while you're making the beat. You don't do it you don't do it you don't do it part of like as like the final mix. If you get what I'm saying, like if you want to change the way things sound, then you do it as you're making the beat, not like afterwards, because it can throw the whole beat off. What's good, Jezza? Welcome to the stream, bro. So I'm going in here. I know I'm doing a high cut. Turn it on with the X. Another way to get that bell out there is to, where is it at? Oh, it's not in there. It's to add a stereo width in there. If you can hear in your speakers, then you hear how it's pushing it out. I'm gonna go to like 70%. And like I said, like I said, this is the one thing that's great about the MPC X. Like I said, look at the screen right here. You see we have this row and then we have this row. We have that row and this row. I could have just did all that. I could have, just moved this Q link and went to 70% right here, right? You can adjust like where you want it at. So if you want 100% high, if you want to do like 130, you want more highs to go in there. Let's just do like 130. My babies is getting up, getting ready to go to school. That sounds so cute. Oh man, did you hear? Bubba's. Are you getting ready to go? Are you getting ready to go to school, Bubba's? Yeah. Yeah. All right. What we got here? Now we're gonna add in the voice. Go back to level. We're gonna add another EQ to this one. We're gonna high mid and take off the highs on this one. other thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put we're gonna go. No, I haven't done this in a while, man. I have not done this in a while, so forgive me if I do it wrong at first. But we're gonna go to number 2. We're gonna go to pad mixer. We're gonna go here. We are going to put a mother ducker input. We're gonna do a mother ducker input on the kick, and I believe I have to go to the bass. Let me see. Go to the bass. And then we're gonna go right here. And we're gonna add a mother ducker. Just the mother ducker on there. Let me see. Let me see if I did it right. I don't know if it's been a while since I did this, but this is basically like doing sidechain compression. What's up, buddies?
What's up, Dad?
What's up? See, I got the.
I just got done getting
Look
out
at you.
the shower.
You just got done getting out the shower.
Yeah, come on, ladies.
Let me see. What you got? Oh, I like that. Get a shot of the kids real quick. They're getting ready. Let me see.
Wearing these shoes.
Nice. Marcus.
Love you, Dad.
I love you too. I'll be out in just a second to take you to school.
Okay, I got you.
Good. Yeah, man. The X ain't mine, Linda's son. Welcome to the chat. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the live, bro. The X ain't mine. It's just a loner, bro. I got blessed to form a relationship with Zounds, man. They reached out to me, and now they helping me out with the channel as far as getting gear and testing different things like that, and a little couple other things too. But you know, for the most part, you know, they're gonna be sending me gear now. I got the MPC 1 as well that I just did a unboxing on because that they sent me that brand new in the box. So I did an unboxing, and that video will be going up pretty soon, probably like tomorrow or later on today or tomorrow. I might do it tomorrow, but yeah, you know, I just want to thank once again. I want to thank all you guys, all the people who've been rocking with me and stuff, because I couldn't have done any of that without you guys. You know, it's a blessing that they reached out to me and they wanted to like kind of like sponsor the channel because I'm a small channel. But that just shows you like you can make things happen, man, if you believe, you know, if you just keep working or whatever. And it's not like no huge brand deal. It's not like I'm getting paid, you know what I'm saying, to you know, and really he told me I don't even really have to endorse them, but you know, if they're sending me gear and they're helping me out, man, I'm gonna shout them out. And plus I believe in Zounds. That's why all the links in my descriptions, when I tell you guys to go down there and look at the description if you want to buy stuff, is Zounds, because I believe in their whole system, bro. Like, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have the studio that I have today, because literally, you know, I built my studio off of their pay as you play like formula. You know, I didn't always have good credit. My credit is fairly decent now. You know, if anybody knows, you try to go through like Guitar Center, Sweetwater and stuff. All that stuff is based off credit. If you want to get that credit card and get like the payment plans or whatever, if you balling on a budget like me, Z Zounds was the only person that gave like somebody like me a chance whose credit wasn't good, gave me a chance to build rapport with them. And then once I did build rapport, you know, I was on 12 month no credit check finance, and I could get anything that I wanted for 12 months financing, interest free, all that stuff, man. So I'm very,
very, very happy and very honored that, that they reached out to me and now they're like kind of like sponsoring the channel, man. So shout out to Zounds, bro. And they actually made a dream come true, because if it wasn't for them, I would have never probably touched the X. I've never seen the X in a live, bro. Never touched the X. Never seen one in person. Never, I probably would have never touched the X if it wasn't for Zounds, bro. They sent this to me, man. I was like, yo. So since I'm sponsored with the channel, or since you guys are sponsoring the channel, and you say I could get any gear that I want, let's start with the MPC X and the MPC One, the MPC keys. Yeah, I probably would have had the keys too, but the keys is out of stock, man. Still through Zounds, they won't get none until the middle of November, I think he said. So a little while's away, man. I think they're out of stock for a while. Maybe it was the middle of September. It might have been November. I can't remember. I have to go through the stuff, but basically they're out of stock. That's the only reason I don't have my hands on the keys right now, which I'm still dying to get my hands on. But yeah, it's been amazing, bro. I didn't believe it at first. I thought somebody was trolling me. I thought somebody was trolling me, Linda son. I thought it was somebody. I thought Ashton Kutcher was gonna come out and he was gonna be like, "You got punked. You got punked, boy." I didn't think it was real, man, until that package came, bro. And then like the MPC One came like one day after the MPC X came one day after the X, man. And I was like, this is real. This is actually real, bro. Oh, you got the key for me, bro? You got the key for me, Ghetto Styles. What's the key, bro? I need it. I need all the keys, man. I'm like DJ Khaled, man. I need another one. Another one. Let's go to Threshold. Yep. I think I did this backwards. So let's change it up. Let's go. This is supposed to be Mother Ducker input. Select. That's not right though. That doesn't seem right. Because if I did that, what I just do? Oh yeah. Because the input, let's just go Mother Ducker. Let's try it out. Okay, I got the Mother Ducker on that one. Okay. See, I thought I had that. I thought I had it backwards, man. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up, Linda son. Everything is about steps, bro. Everything is about steps, bro. Let's go side view. I was doing all that stuff. I got this backwards, bro. I got to switch it out. So this one is supposed to be the mother ducker input. And then we got to go over here. And we have to go to that one, to number 3. And then this is going to have the mother ducker on it. Okay, so now this. Something's not right. Am I still doing this wrong? Oh man, the X, bro. The X is not intimidating, man. If anything, I would say the X is freaking like the X is like, to me, it's motivating. And the reason why I say that is because it makes it easy. It makes it easier to do things, right? So, like, I'm flying around on the X. Like, I'm flying around on it. Like, the Q links and the dedicated buttons are making it easy for me to get things done. What's good, Viral Beats? And I had it right the first time, I think. Select. And then I gotta go to this one. About. Okay, so I have to set up the right way because I have that on the mother ducker. Okay, I have that. And then, man, I'm really struggling on this. I'm really struggling. Okay, that's solo. That's solo too. Okay. Now, I hope you guys seen what I was doing. I hope you guys seen what I was doing. Like, basically, like for mixing with me, like all I did was just go through there and take out all the bad frequencies. I leveled it off. You know what I'm saying? I just leveled it great. Uh, I tried to get everything below -6 dBs. You know what I'm saying? So give me headroom. So if when I master or whatever, or even if I want to send a beat out to somebody, I could like master it, have a master version, and it'll sound really good and hit hard. You know what I'm saying? You want to leave yourself some room. So like I would say, no, -6 dB is a good place to be. You know what I'm saying? For mastering or whatnot. And I just took the bad frequencies out. I went through all the different sounds and I EQ'd them, did pretty much all low cut, high cuts, taking out the bad frequencies and stuff like that. You can go more into depth if you want to. I mean, you could go in and dip like the low mid or boost the high end. You know, there's so much stuff that you can do, but you just want to, be careful with that stuff because then you'll start taking away you'll either start making it sound thinner, which was something that I used to struggle with a lot, was like having stuff sound thin, too thin, because I took out too much frequency. You don't want to take out like all the frequency. You just want to take out some. And you don't want to do too much also because if you start doing too much EQing and things like that, then you'll totally change the sound. You could totally change the sound of the actual instrument or the drum. So that's all I did was go through there and level it off and all that stuff. I went and leveled it off, did the EQ, put like a side chain compression on the drum and the bass so the kick could like come through. You can hear like the kick coming through and like the bass kind of like taking like a back seat but still showing in there. Let me get on there. And see, I didn't take too much out, so it still has pretty much all the energy that it had when we first started. I would say it might be lacking just a little bit in energy, but what I lost in energy, the little bit that I lost in energy, I gained back in clarity. You know what I'm saying? You can hear all those sounds in there now. There's only like really like 3 sounds, but the one is like, it takes up a lot of space. So I added I filtered the lows out of this one, and then I put a stereo width in it just to like widen it out a little bit, so it like kind of forms around the main melody. You know what I'm saying? So you can hear this. Hear how it's like on the outside, it's like kind of wrapping its arms around it. It's kind of hugging it a little bit. And I am no professional, so like, I am not a guy who gets paid to mix all the time, but I feel like I mix fairly good. You know what I'm saying? what's left of this beat. You know, I like to mix my thank you, Viral Beats. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. You know, I still got things to learn. Like I said, I'm no professional, but this is just the tips that I've learned along the way, like some of the things that I learned. And it's like this part is really simple. Is really simple. You know what I'm saying? It's just about leveling things correct and gain staging, basically giving yourself headroom and you know, EQing all the bad frequencies out. You know, if you have something that's more on the higher end of the spectrum, then you EQ out the low frequencies. If you have something that's on the lower end of the frequency, then you know you EQ out the high stuff. If you have something that's in the middle, then you EQ some of the highs and some of the lows out, and keep the middle. You know, that way, all your instruments and all your sounds have like their own lane, their own breathing room. You know, they have a little bubble around them. You know, little bubble of trust around each of them. Even with the drums, like I pan all the drums except for basically the crash. Like basically the crashes, the the sub and and the kick drum is basically the only things for beats that I keep in the what's the name? Oh, you about to feed the Furbies, man? You have a blessed day too, man. I'm actually about to jump off too. I gotta run this boy, my son, to school. You know, straight off the live. Yeah, but I hope this was a great you know, a great intro into like the X and stuff. And that's the whole point of me doing this video too. Wasn't just to show you guys like how I kind of like mix things, because now that I got this one sequence mixed and all that stuff, then I would go now and I would go into song mode, and then I would start mapping out, you know, start forming the beat. Now that I got everything sounding the way that I want to, I would go in there, create my different sequences, and then start taking things out and create like the verse and the chorus and all that stuff. You know, these are basically like the choruses. Like your first one is basically like the chorus, because it's got all the sounds and stuff in it. Ooh. Excuse me, man. I'm tired. I've been up all night, but yeah, this is just showing you what the X is capable of, man. It really makes it easier and simple when you have dedicated buttons to go straight to the things that you want to do, uh, or the things that you want to touch. Pause. You know, you got your dedicated buttons, your track, you know, track mutes, pad mutes, channel mixers, pad mixers, sample edit, program edit. I mean, you can just fly through here. Like I even love like this has the old school way of doing note repeat, and I love it. I love using these buttons versus the touchscreen to like do note repeat. Like I use these buttons like F key buttons. Beautiful. The X is just so versatile, man. It's just I I'm so happy that like Zounds is kind of like sponsoring the channel and was able to send this out to me, man. Like I'm telling you, like I probably would have never touched one of these. I probably would have never touched the X or seen one in person, because I don't know one person other than Ghetto Styles. I would have had to go all the way to Ohio just to see a MPC X, man. I was about to come over and get him. I was going to invade the spot, man, so I could touch the X, but I finally got my hands on one. Shout out to Z Sounds, bro. You know, already I'm falling in love with this thing. I told you guys about the MPC key. You guys know how much gas I got for that. But hopefully one day I'll get my hands on one of those. You know, Sounds is back ordered, so they don't have any. But like now, I think my gas is starting to turn towards the X, man. Like I really love this thing. It reminds me of the Ren. It's easy to mix on. It's easy to navigate. It's easy to go from, you know, back and forth. You got your readout over here. You know, it's easy to see like what decibels you're hitting, and like if you're peaking or not. You know, navigation is good. I haven't tried the the microphone or the XLR inputs and stuff yet. But for me, I don't really need that stuff because any samples or whatever I got like a field recorder, or I just, you know, I get it from other places. So I'm not really using the microphones to do anything with. So I don't really care if they're good or not. I heard they suck though. So that is one hit against the MPC X that I keep getting. It's like the interface or the A to D converters inside the X might not be that good. So and that's coming from multiple people. But what I will say, man, is that my gas is filling up with this. But hopefully this was an insight of what you can do with the MPC X. If you guys are in the market to get one of these things and you want to support the channel, I have links in the description to where you can get these get an MPC X from Zounds on the payments if you're in the market and you want to support the channel. You know, that's one of the ways that you can support the channel, is just going and purchasing the stuff that you're already going to purchase anyway and just using the links. I have links for the MPC Live, the MPC, I don't know if I have the one in there, but I definitely have the MPC Live, MPC Key, and the MPC X down there. So, you know, that's how you can support the channel. And you guys have already been supporting the channel because, like I said before, man, like, if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't even got this opportunity through Zounds. You guys been rocking with me, been coming through here showing love, man, and that's all I could ever ask for. You know, all the extra stuff on top of that is it's just extra, bro. It's extra. So if you guys use my link and buy some gear, it helps the channel. I get a kickback for that. I love you, but I love you anyway because you've been here rocking with me and you guys been, you know, helping my channel grow. And you guys been showing your love and support, and that's why I'm able to get some of these opportunities that's been coming my way. And I really appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart, man. And shout out to Zounds for sending me this X, because like I said, I would have never got to touch it, you know, if they wasn't sponsoring the channel. So, you know, I'm gonna have to send it back eventually, and that's gonna be a very sad day. It's gonna be a sad day, man, but at least I got a chance to hold it, man. At least I got a chance to hold it. Yeah, bro. But anyway, man. Anyway, you guys know what it is, man. The Kingo Caesar, bro. You guys stay safe, be blessed. And you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. Pretty soon too, man. I'm about to start ramping up the content on the channel. So, you know, like I said, you guys keep it gutter, man. And y'all have a good day, man. Have a good day.